Last month's heavy rains were to blame for the emptying of one of the Wisconsin Dells' main attractions, Lake Dalton. That certainly doesn't mean there's nothing left to keep tourists entertained.
Absolutely. With gas prices sky high, a lot of people are staying closer to home for summer vacations. We talked about it once before. They're called staycations. Damian Jakes, the theater critic and reporter for the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel, joins us now with some great ideas for staying close to home this summer, but also still having a really great time. Good morning to you, Damian.
Good morning. It's good to be back.
Nice to have you.
Yes.
It's so hard for people here in Wisconsin to look at the Dells and Lake Dalton and just see it just this dry thing.
And it's very sad. It's a big mud flat right now. And
is it still then, if people are going to stay close to home, is there still a reason to visit the Dells?
Well, everything at the Dells is open except Lake Dalton. Even the Tommy Bartlett water show goes on.
How does it do that?
Well, I have to tell you, I think people should wait till next summer when there's water in the lake. They added a few what they call land attractions to go with what, or to replace what they had lost.
How does that work, though, exactly? Because they're calling it the Dryland Tommy Bartlett Water Skiing Show, which, to me, I don't really get that.
Well, it's sort of like, do you go to the Indy 500 if there aren't any cars on the track, right?
Yeah.
But they have added what I would call circus and vaudeville acts.
Oh, okay.
So there's a guy who does sound effects, and there's a comic juggler to go along with a few other circus acts.
And did you like it? I mean,
no.
Okay, because you went to the Dells to assess the family entertainment after, you know, all the flooding and all the issues that they've had. And what else did you find? You saw this
There is
show.
a terrific magic theater there called the Rick Wilcox Magic Theater. Rick actually grew up in Brookfield. His mom still lives there. Rick and his wife, Susan, they rehabbed an old theater, 550-seat theater. They do a magic act there that is completely family-friendly and as good as anything you will see in Vegas. It is a really smooth, top-flight, just a great show for the whole family. I loved it, and so were the little kids.
You've been to Vegas, and I know you've seen the shows there. So when you bring that comparison in, it's not just... You're
not just saying it.
Yeah. You really know what you're talking about because you've seen the Vegas shows, and this is good, huh?
I mean, he's not Siegfried and Roy. You don't have the big animals. Probably a good thing.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of audience participation. He works wonderfully with kids. He brings kids up on stage. At one point, he says, "I need a 5-year-old," and he got 2 5-year-olds the night I was there. He really works well with the kids. He respects them, but he also gets a lot of humor out of them. It's a comedy show as well as a magic show.
Did this act surprise you? Because you kind of, when you're talking about it, you sound a little surprised that you found it like a hidden gem or something.
Well, it did. I mean, I'm a theater critic, you know, and so I see Shakespeare and Moliere and David Mamet and things like that. And you don't necessarily think that magic, which we've been seeing all of our lives, would completely enthrall you for 90 minutes or 2 hours. But this show did. And I think it's the ultimate family show because mom and dad, and there were a lot of 3 generations there: grandma, grandpa, mom and dad, and the kids.
Neat.
And it's great.
So we're